Hi students, it's your friendly Professor Pete sitting here in my office once again, and today I'm going to give you some guidelines for the literature review peer reviews. That is project 2.4. I'm taking some pretty descriptive notes here for myself to make sure I tell you guys all the important stuff about this assignment. For starters, I want to tell you how I organize the peer review groups. We have 20 students in the class, so I've created 5 groups of 4 students, which means each of you will provide peer reviews to 3 of your classmates, and you'll also receive peer reviews from 3 of your classmates. So I think this is a good setup. I had thought about organizing the groups according to research topic. For instance, all the students who are doing uniforms together, all the students who are doing single gender classrooms together, and so on. But as I was going through that, I felt that it would probably be better for you guys to get some diversity of opinions from people who probably aren't so familiar with your topic. So anyway, all I did was I took the simple way out and organized you all into groups according to alphabetical order. So that's that. I think that'll be a good arrangement. For the procedures, I'm going to outline these briefly now, and then I'm going to grab my camera as I normally do and show you exactly what I mean on Blackboard. So if some of this stuff doesn't make sense right now, don't worry too much. Alright, so right now it's Monday the 4th of October. By the 6th, that is Wednesday, I'd like each of you guys to have submitted a draft of your literature review to your group members. And then by Saturday or Sunday at the very latest, I would like each of you all to have provided all your peers with reviews. Then what's going to happen is you guys are going to revise your literature review drafts based on the feedback that you received from your peers, and then you're going to submit the final literature review on the 16th of October, which is not this coming weekend but the following weekend. And along with that final literature review, you're going to submit the peer reviews that you received from your group members. Okay, so in the past we've had students who were unable to get their drafts provided to their group members in a timely manner, and then we had people who weren't able to provide peer reviews in a timely manner. So I've done a lot of mediating of these sorts of conflicts in the past, and I would like to limit my involvement in these group processes for a couple of reasons. First, if I'm forced to mediate all you guys' groups, it takes a whole lot of time from me, and I just don't want to do it. So that's really frank, I know. The second reason is I think it's very important that you guys develop some sort of tolerance for group work, and I know it's not always fun, but I do think it's an important skill, especially for teachers to know. So anyway, if there are any group members who aren't able to meet these deadlines, that is Wednesday and Saturday of this week, you guys should talk about that amongst yourselves and make sure that there's a mutually agreeable decision that you guys can come to make sure nobody gets hurt feelings and nobody is left out in the cold without peer reviews. Because you get credit for receiving peer reviews and for submitting peer reviews, so we wouldn't want anybody to be stuck without points for those assignments. If this group discussion doesn't work and you guys aren't able to come to a mutually agreeable decision, then you can bring me into the conversation and I'll mediate. But again, I hope it doesn't come down to that, and I don't think it will for almost all of you guys. If there are problems, they'll probably be few and far between. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about file naming procedure, because in the past each of you have just submitted one assignment to me and it's been pretty easy for me to keep organized. This time, when you submit your final literature reviews, you're also going to submit 3 peer reviews that you've received from your group members. So it's very important that we name the files in a consistent manner so that I know what exactly it is that I'm looking at. With your peer review, with your literature review drafts, just name those in an intuitive way. Something like, if I was to name my lit review draft, I would say Peter Baker lit review draft, and it would be simple as that. Now, for the peer reviews, when you submit those to your group members, I want you to do it according to a really specific formula. And I want you to do it like this. I want you to call it peer review for the student who wrote the literature review by your name. Okay? So if I was providing a literature review from my friend Ashley, I would say peer review from Peter Baker for Ashley Policroni. Okay? So that's how I want you guys to name the file so that it's very clear what exactly I'm looking at. Okay, as usual, I want to remind you guys that if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, drop me a line, stop by my office, give me a call, whatever. I'm at your disposal. I know a lot of you guys will not have done peer reviews in this way before, so I won't be surprised if questions or concerns come up. So just let me know. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is grab my camera and show you guys a group page to show you exactly how this stuff works. So hold steady. Okay, let me pull up Blackboard, and here we are on our main page. Now to access your group page, it's very easy. All you need to do is go over here to the left-hand menu and click on Communication. And about halfway down you'll see a link for group pages, so click that link. And here you'll see all the peer review groups from 1 through 5. So just for the sake of demonstration, I'll click on Peer Review Group 1. It shows me who all is in this group. So that's how you'll find out what peer review group you belong to. Now, okay, so you know what group you're in now, but how do you exchange files? Well, it's very simple. You use the file exchange. So when you click on this file exchange link, which is the third from the top, you'll see an Add File button. And this is how you will submit your lit review drafts to your peer review group, and also how you'll submit your peer reviews back to your group members. So again, it's very important that you title your files appropriately, but if you do that, I don't see that this will be a difficult process for you all at all. The only other thing I want to show you is the rubric that you can use to evaluate your peers' work. So if we click on the resources link here on the left, and then go to the Project 2 folder, you'll see right up here at the top I've got the Project 2.5 rubric. And this is the document that I'm going to use when I grade your literature reviews. So when you're providing your peers with feedback, this is what I want you all to use. So what you can do is just copy and paste this rubric to the bottom of the lit reviews that you're reviewing. And you can see it's a very thorough rubric, and I think it'll provide your peers with a lot of good feedback. Additionally, I suggest that you use the track changes function and the comments function in Word that I use when I provide feedback on you all's papers. That's the system that everybody's accustomed to now, so I imagine it'll work well. Okay, I think that's all the stuff I want to show you in Blackboard, so I'll set my camera down again for a second. Like I said before, and I want to reiterate, if you have questions or concerns about this peer review process, please let me know. And again, you don't have to turn in anything to me for these peer reviews until the 16th. But you do have to have the peer review process done by the end of this week in order for your peers to have plenty of time to make edits and prepare their final draft. Okay, so I suppose that's it. I hope you guys have a good week and good luck with this assignment. Let me know if you have questions or concerns, and have a good day. Bye.